Dreamscape presents Harbingers, what January 6th and Charlottesville reveal about rising threats to American democracy, by Timothy J. Heaphy, narrated by Matt Godfrey. Introduction. Reluctant Expert. It was a Washington, D.C. day as dissimilar to January 6th as I could imagine. For one, it was sweltering, the kind of day when it's easy to remember the capital's swampy origins. It was also calm and quiet on this early Monday morning, with no line to pass through security at the O'Neill House office building on C Street Southwest. Despite the ordinariness of that morning, I was keenly aware of the importance of the day and the journey on which I was about to embark as I headed into my first day of work as the Chief Investigative Counsel of the House of Representatives Select Committee to investigate the January 6th attack on the United States Capitol. I was a new employee in Congress and pulled out my freshly made staff photo ID to show the Capitol police officers at the gate that I belonged there. I made my way to the fourth floor and scanned into a cavernous, largely empty space that had been recently configured to house the investigative staff of the Select Committee. It looked like a newsroom, with rows of computers on empty desks separated into small workstations. No one yet occupied those carrels, as I had not yet approached my first task as Chief Investigative Counsel, hiring investigators. There were 5 small offices along one wall, the last of which was mine. I walked into the sterile space wondering how I would fill it and my time over the coming months. While I was uncertain about what lay ahead, I knew that the work on which we were about to embark had the capacity to change American history. Over the course of my career, I've learned that lawyers often become accidental specialists. The matters on which they work, the cases they try, and the endeavors they pursue inform their subsequent choices and opportunities. I did not set out to specialize in political violence. Nonetheless, I was standing in the empty House office building at the helm of a tremendously important investigation into the most searing episode of such violence this country has seen in many years. Through a series of unexpected challenges in the communities I call home, I have been fortunate enough to be part of the response, the understanding, and the healing. I am, in many ways, a reluctant expert in political violence and all it reveals about America. A few years earlier, I led a team that conducted an independent review of the racist riot that occurred in my hometown.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?